Definitive evidence.
Definite evidence. Definite evidence. So definite evidence. Definite evidence. If it was a crew member, any one of them could have shown adjectives to the cargo hold.
Oh, Cool Name said she's 8 in flashbacks.
Ah, yeah. I haven't. We haven't played that game, so I don't know. That's why ChatGPT was being really insistent that I didn't spoil anything.
I mean, we've played the first case like twice, but
Twice. Ooh, I can't wait to do it 3 times.
the third and final time.
Oh, let's hope so. Apollo Justice is the curse that keeps on cursing. That's what we should have done right before. Like
Cool-
now, as
Cool Name said she's 17, almost an adult.
We're gonna let you stay up late. I'm 17, fathers.
Toddlers.
Don't you dare talk to me like that. You know what you need to call me. I guess. Papa.
Papa and Daddy Nick.
Oh, Papa is an egg.
Papa and Daddy Edge.
Daddy Edge. Daddy Edge. No! That's what they're trying to do, to be almost this. It's like, called me Daddy Edge. It's like, no! That's cringe.
It's just, that's what both of them think a rebel looks like.
Yeah.
Edgeworth thinks it's Daddy Edge, and Phoenix Wright thinks it's Papa.
It's so in line with their characters, it's disgusting. But the point to keep in mind is the keycard that allows the elevator to come down here. The only person with such a high level access is Ms. Wanda Tenero. I'd say that's a pretty decisive piece of information, wouldn't you?
I know what she's trying to say, but I'm not certain it's as simple as that.
Blah 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 blah.
That might be true, but then it could be anyone, including Miss Meal or even the captain.
You're a fool. A plane without a pilot in the cockpit is like a horse without a rider cropping out, much like a coffee over there. Yeah, it's not like planes can go on autopilot, so the pilot can rest.
Listen, when the
or go to the
plane
bathroom.
when the plane is the size of a small skyscraper, it might need a pilot.
It might need a pilot full time. Yeah, fair, fair.
Plus, they haven't identified that there's a co-pilot, so
Can you imagine just this huge tin can in the sky not having at least 2 other co-pilots? Wild. They have to sleep. Like, it's an international.
no, he doesn't sleep. He just takes a lot of drugs.
Assorted drugs.
Company issued
Ooh, not-
cocaine.
Company. I mean, it starts with a C. Company issued. Haig.
Can't disagree with her on that. Detective Gumshoe does always need a guiding hand.
Haig.
It was because horses. Because she called him a horse.
Hi. Yeah. Hay is for horses. It's like, oh, because it's like a horse. Oh, it's like a
Yeah.
horse with no crop. Like that was actually the joke.
Yes.
Oh, I was going out of my way to mispronunciate it.
Very well. Then what about the other flight attendant, Miss Meal?
Ha! I thought you might ask about her.
Cool Name said he can give Gumshoe a guiding hand. Winky face.
Listen, the internet has a lot of resources. That's all I'm saying. This is an adult-oriented stream, but it's not that kind of a stream. But you know what I'm saying.
But it's highly likely that the key card was stolen from Miss Tenera.
It's highly likely. Is that possibility the best you could come up with? And you call yourself a disciple of my father?
Erg. Oh, yes, well, I don't have any evidence.
Be quiet, you're a disgrace. There's more evidence pointed to Miss Roda Tenero, you know. It's not just a key card that gives her away.
Are you talking about the murder weapon, the Mr. I Fly piggy bank?
Yes, she is also the only person with the key to open the display case.
But that is a fake.
Stop right there, Master. You don't have any proof that it's just a red herring. You must keep insisting that it's a fake. Then what is the real murder weapon and where did it... Speechless, I see. That's not a surprise. After all, you know that we've searched the entire cargo holding came up empty-handed.
Well, cool name. If you decide to share any of that, we have a NSFW channel, so
Yeah, we
in
do.
the Discord.
Yeah,
Doesn't get a
we
lot of
do.
use, but it's there.
Oh, I like to do NSFW memes because I think
You
it's
have
funny.
it for a very long time.
Yeah, I have it for a very long time. I've been a very, very clean boy.
There must be a way. There must be something that can help me rule out the piggy bank as a murder weapon, which should be examined further to help us ascertain the authenticity of the weapon.
Body?
Francisca, I think you were too quick to jump to your conclusions.
Oh, was I?
Yes, we don't even have the autopsy results yet. How can I not say that you made a snap judgment when you have yet to even see if the wound on Agent Hicks' head is consistent with the murder weapon?
Scruffy? Oh, this is me too. Yes, sir. Contact the medical examiner's office at once. I wish to hear the results of Agent Hicks' autopsy.
Yes, sir.
We've got a big problem, Mr. Edwards, sir.
What is it, Detective?
They're still doing the autopsy. But they said they already know one thing for sure. Oh. Report now! Whew. The doctor said that the jab bruised from a beating from his shoulder down to his mid-back.
From the victim's shoulder to his mid-back, he was beaten over such a wide area.
Well, say maybe it's a sign the killer had a grudge against Agent Hicks. It wasn't just his head, the killer went all out and hit him multiple times, sir. Coffee? What is a grudge against Agent Hicks supposed to mean? Well, that's,
Was the wound of the victim's head consistent with the murder weapon, Detective?
Oh, well, they said that they were still looking into this. You're completely useless! Yeah!
Sir, I told you already, you can't go down there! I don't know who this is. Oh, I know who this is. Yeah, this is you.
No! You remove yourself from my way!
What is all that racket?
My luggage, my cargo, my this is my favorite Pokemon. They're mine! And I demand you return them to me.
My cargo or my luggage?
My luggage. My luggage is also close to
What? Which one?
my low today.
I guess.
Milotic, my cargo. My two favorite Gen 3 Pokemon.
Okay.
Cargo's Gen
Magcargo
2.
Gen 2.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but it's like
Melodic,
post-game.
most people think of as
Ugh.
Gen 4.
Like, I really wanted a Houndour team in the original, and like, they're post game. What's the point?
Cool
Ugh.
name. No, you're not allowed to have any weapons on a plane, like a whip, but they're. I don't think that a rule applies when they're grounded and in an investigation. Like. Not that they should have a weapon, but. Like,
Yeah.
if police are doing an investigation, they would probably have a gun.
Probably.
We're still investigating the cargo hold. Please understand and have a little patience.
I suppose there's no choice.
Finally, I think it gave. Hey, what are you?
You have left me no choice but to use strong force. Ah!
You won't get past me. This is. Wait, that's it. So that's what this whole thing has been about. You might have been wondering how it got me into this situation. Yep, that's me. I did it backwards.
Oh, that's a JoJo reference. Father doesn't matter the key to display kicks out the mother's back. Did we just get some logic from flashbacks? After all, you
Yeah.
know, with such entire kind of empty-handed. The dog says a giant bruise from bleeding from the shoulder and under his mid back. I'm in a flashback, sir. Oh, ain't that cool?
Cool news at LeBlanc. Pose Masquerade.
Where have you been? I'm sitting all alone.
I'm a shapeshifter.
I post masquerade.
I always feel bad making fun of the pronunciation, but like.
I'll wait for you to grow. No, it's bad. I mean,
It's not
we
her
are the
fault. She
livers
didn't.
in the
No, she's not an English
desert.
speaker.
Yeah,
They're just noises.
yeah. It's just like cool sounds. It's just like cool sounds to, you know.
I mean, some of the words are right. Like,
Yeah.
in the casino song, she knew how to say sexy correctly.
What's the sexy? Can't say what's in got in
I
store.
feel like she probably knew what
for
that word
me.
was.
So we roll the dice, see where it
Who said if
falls.
you look through the later songs, she's gotten better?
Come on, why don't
Okay, so
you know
what are we
that
combining?
The weapon couldn't be found, and the extensive bruising. Wait, what's the other thing? Struggling?
Smuggling.
Smuggling. Extensive bruising. Yeah, that one.
Cause of death and weapon couldn't be found?
Sure.
No.
Nope.
Not exactly a shining example of the perfect line of logic.
Is there some way for me to prove that this isn't the... And then what's the weapon couldn't be found? Nobody could find anything that could be considered the real murder weapon. So Mr. Piggy Bank and cause of death.
Allegedly, the killer struck the victim many times over, which is why there's extensive bruising over such a wide area. But is that really the correct conclusion to draw from the evidence? The bruise from his shoulder to the middle of his back is one continuous mark, which is more suggestive of a single blow to the back. If that's the case, then the piggyback is much too small to have caused that.
I want my piggyback. Ribs.
Therefore, the murder weapon must be something far bigger.
Far bigger. Weapon couldn't be found. A sizable weapon.
Those two?
Yeah.
If we're looking for a rather large weapon, you'd think it would stick out. But so far we haven't found anything that resembles a weapon of any sort. Perhaps, just perhaps, it's something we all overlooked from the very beginning. Because normally it's too impossibly big to be taken into consideration.
What was that all about? Was he trying to jump his way down here?
Francisca.
What? What do you want?
I found it, Francisca. I found the real murder weapon.
You did?
He really jumped.
We didn't realize it until now, but the answer has been right in front of us this whole time.
He might be hurt. We should check up on him, sirs.
That's how I feel. This entire time I'm like, this dude might be dead. Like, are we not acknowledging that?
This ain't about you! Living my best life!
Yeah, they're thriving. Does that bump his attitude to you again? You should learn to drop the habit.
It's coming from a prosecutor with a habit of whipping everyone she comes across.
Anyways, if you're really a prosecutor, you'll back your with evidence.
You two are listening at all, are you?
Come on, then, show me the real murder weapon. You speak up. I don't have evidence to show.
Okay. Do you have any guesses? Or
Yeah, it's the cargo.
I see.
Thank you. Oh.
I see.
I'm allergic
I don't
to
have-
people questioning my line of reasoning.
I don't have any evidence to show you.
Foolish reasoning for a foolish fool who is a foolish.
You cut out, so I don't even know if you got that right.
Foolish reasoning for a foolish fool from a foolishly foolish fool meant to fool me.
Man, I missed those.
What do you mean by I don't have any evidence to show you?
Perhaps you should have phrased it as that which caused Agent Hicks' death is incorporeal. What?
That which caused Agent Hicks' death is incorporeal.
Yeah. Why'd you laugh?
Classic. It's just, because I read that which caused Agent Hicks to become incorporeal.
Ooh.
I'm like, that's a very weird way to say that, Edgeworth, and it doesn't elucidate the facts any better.
Forgive me, but I do believe I figured out what was the real cause of death.
Free fall.
Because I'm free. Free falling. The victim fell from a great height and subsequently died as a result. Fall damage. In other words, the real cause of death is free falling to the ground. Is it free falling if you're in a plane? I guess.
He fell to his death?
So that means the real murder weapon was the airplane.
The real murder weapon was the friends we made along the...
Yes, that is the only plausible possibility. The victim has extensive bruising in the back of his head and his back. And the only rational explanation for these injuries is that he fell to his death.
But the murder happened inside this plane.
I know.
Are you claiming that there's some place in this plane from which you could have fallen from?
As I said earlier, the answer has been right in front of us the entire time.
We literally just saw a guy fall from a great height, and she's like, is there anywhere somebody could have fallen from a great height in this plane? You can't mean...
Yes, I do. The victim fell from the top of the stairs of this very cargo hold.
What? Then. We're in trouble. We may have second death on our hands, sir. Hey, you. Tell me you're a dead pal.
I mean, I wouldn't call that a great height there.
Yeah, that's not great.
Quiet. Why are you screaming?
Like, you could break something falling from that height, but, like, you're probably not gonna die unless you, like, landed on your neck, and that'd be impressive.
Is that how you're supposed to land?
No, you're supposed to land on the very top of your head.
Oh, okay. That's why I guess that's why I'm so bad at sperm assault.
Unless you're, like, a baby, because then the top of your head is soft, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That said, though, if you're a Hypnotop baby, then you have to. It's like imperative.
Hitmontop, baby?
Yeah.
The Pokemon?
Yeah.
It's a Tyrogue. And I don't think they have anything particularly notable about their heads. What?
Perhaps.
He's alive!
And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. It's not possible that Agent Higgs fell over the rail into his head.
That's the
There's
dumbest
one
logic.
person survived, therefore everyone got simple logic. That man is living proof of that.
I suppose it's true that it's not possible, given the current circumstances.
The current circumstances? What is that supposed to mean?
Suppose the large piece of cargo wasn't there at the time. What would have happened then?
You would have been a Borginian pancake for sure. So, speaking of which, okay, so pancakes after.
I wish we got that, because you had a joke in there, I'm sure.
Oh, I was just talking about how delicious Borginian pancakes are.
Oh, I would make them different from Japanifornian pancakes.
They use lard for every ingredient.
Every ingredient?
Every ingredient, sir.
So it's just lard. It's just fried lard.
Mm.
I suppose that man over there wouldn't still be breathing. But the reality is that the cargo box is there. So there's no point in entertaining your wild and hypotheticals.
It may be there now, but there's no proof that it was always there. Forever.
Forever. It's a permanent fixture. Ha! As if there could have been a window of time when the giant box was not there.
But there was. Once it wasn't there.
What?
What can I use to show her that it's possible the box is not always where it was now?
Object permanence. How do I prove to a grown adult what object permanence is? Is it the receipt?
The receipt?
No, wait. Is it the flight thing that they're like refueling? Restop to transfer cargo and refuel at transfer point. At transferring cargo.
Yeah.
Take that! You've refueled in the Republic of... I really was about to say in the Republic of Ba Sing Se.
What happened in the Republic of Ba Sing Se?
That's racist to the Fire Nation. You refueled in the Republic of Shenfa?
Yes, this flight had a short layover in Zhengfa in order to refuel. But that wasn't the only reason for the layover. We also transferred some cargo. What if the box in question was only transferred onto the plane at that moment? To further prove my point, let's take a look at what's next to the box in question.
It's labeled Zhengfa Express.
Correct, meaning it was low down to the plane in Shenfa. Now, what if the box in question is also loaded on at the same time?
Or shifted so the cargo from Shenfa would fit. Add that to your hypothesis so it's a stronger testimony. It could mean that the box was not there in the cargo during the Europe to Shenfa leg of the flight.
Making a clear drop from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death entirely possible.
What? What direction? What direction were they flying? That they went from Europe to fictional Chinese country Shengfa to America?
That would be south, east, and then east. I assume.
So like
this is assuming Zhengfa is where China is. They haven't established that.
yeah, but it's. Are they coming from Borginia?
Yeah.
So
Eastern
Borginia-
Europe.
That's what I'm saying. If it's like Eastern Europe,
If they're going to California, I can kind of see it. That's like what?
yeah,
The opposite side of the
like
world?
if it's like Germany to China through the Atlantic Ocean. Is that the Atlantic? Or is that the
Pacific.
Pacific. Through the Pacific. Not in my timeline. We got the flip. Through the Pacific to California. That makes sense. That checks out. Although,
And
that's
I
a-
think... What?
that's just weird. Like, why wouldn't
I
you
think it's
refuel-
worth also realizing that it was almost certainly to Japan in the original version.
Yeah, I
and
was
they
gonna
can't
say.
they can't change that much of the logic here. Like they got away with it in case 1 of the first game when they changed it to the US because it was the flight from Paris, and so they're like, oh, it's 9 hours still, or no, it lined up, it worked correctly
Yeah.
there, but like they could have just changed that here, so
Yeah.
it just didn't went that way. I guess maybe they wouldn't have had a convenient spot to refuel if they went the other way, because they would have been in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, Francisca.
But your theory is very far-fetched. This is my second favorite.
Then allow me a chance to prove how very likely my scenario is. My first order of business will be to examine that piece of cargo in more detail.
You know, Francisco von Karma's favorite Pokemon?
What?
Keepmore.
Okay.
Because it learns Fire Lash, which is it's a whip.
Is it the only Pokemon that learns Fire Lash?
It used to be its signature move until the most recent gen where they gave it to Salazzle.
Honestly, I would have thought she was just a fan of the Bulbasaur line with its Vine Whip.
Yeah.
Like, that's even...
I mean, yeah, that's a better Chat JB, but it's been a long day, and I just remember that Heatmore learns Fire Lash.
I mean, didn't the grass gym leader in Scarlet and Violet have a whip? Or am I imagining that?
He did.
Yeah.
Gracious.
Yeah, a whip kind of fits grass type, I feel.
Listen, Chat JB, you're not wrong. So Tangela is literally just whips.
Just whips.
Tangrowth
It's whips all the way
just-
down.
Tangrowth is just whips on steroids all the way down.
It's all whips.
It's all whips. It's always been whips.
Always has been.
Oh, it has been.
Well,
But
I
yeah,
think we
it's
established that Francisca would be a grass type gym leader.
Francisca would exclusive. She would give you the TM from Vine Whip. Vine Whip's never been a TM, but she would for that generation. They would make a TM just for her.
It wouldn't be a very good TM, but
It's not.